Welcome to the course overview video. In this video, we're going to go over the exact course content that we're going to go over in this entire beginner to expert ethical hacking course. We're going to go over each particular section. We're going to cover the different data points that we're going to cover within each section. And I want you to really have this big picture overview so you can kind of get an idea as far as what's in store for this entire course. It's going to essentially give you that big picture, macro perspective, 50,000 foot view. So you'll have that eagle eyes view of what exactly we're going to cover and what we're going to go very much so in depth. Now, the way that this course is going to be structured is I myself am going to be primarily focusing in on the core section overviews. I'm going to be the one that's starting out each particular section, giving the big picture overview, and then Anthony's going to be the one that's going into the actual individual lectures, showing you exactly how to go about the different lessons, the different material, and the different tips and techniques that are going to be taught within this course. So just wanted to go ahead and give you an overview of how this is going to be. Now, one other thing to keep in mind here is that at the end of each section, there's going to be a list of questions, anywhere between 3 to 5. Sometimes you may have more. And so those are going to help you get a better understanding, kind of a review after each section. So make sure that you go through those as well, because they're going to help you make sure that that information stays top of mind, and it's going to help you make sure that this information gets solidified while you're going through each particular section. So let's go right ahead and jump into the sections and what exactly we're going to cover here. And so here are the sections 1 through 7. In the course introduction, section 1, we're going to go over the 3 types of hackers. We're going to go over the 4 elements of security. We're going to go over some important terminology for ethical hackers. Section 2, this is where we're going to go over the network basics. We're going to show you exactly what a network is, how the data travels across the web, and understanding the ports and protocols and how they are involved within the networking section. And then section 3, we're going to go over how to set up your hacking lab, understanding virtual machines, virtualization, how to install Kali Linux into your virtual server there, into your virtual machine, and then finding vulnerable systems to actually test. And then section 4, we're going to go over the Linux, Python, Bash, and PowerShell basics. We're going to cover the basics of Linux, working with directories, and then the Bash and Python scripting basics. Very important for you to understand both of these here, and especially Python, as it's one of the most popular scripting languages within the ethical hacker community. And then section 5, how to remain anonymous on the web. We're going to go over the Tor browser overview, how to change your MAC address, and then using virtual private networks, VPNs, and the importance of these when you're actually doing ethical hacking, and to help you with becoming very much so anonymous so that none of your tracks are actually being found out, right? You're covering your tracks and you're remaining as anonymous as possible. And then number 6, we're going to go over how to hack Wi-Fi. We're going to go over WEP hacking, WPA, and WPA2 hacking. And then section 7, we're going to go over the passive and active reconnaissance, essentially information gathering. We're going to go over the differences between passive and active recon. We're going to go over Google hacking. And then in section 8, we're going to go over launching attacks. We're going to cover how to search for exploits, creating custom payloads, and then how to avoid being detected by an antivirus. So making sure that when you are aware that there's an actual antivirus there, how you can maneuver and go around through different loopholes so you're not being detected, right? And then section 9, post-exploitation. We're going to go over privilege escalation, installing a backdoor, and then finding cache credentials. And then section 10, we're going to go over website and application hacking, how to find and gather the target information for a particular website or a particular application. We're going to go over website scanning, web application scanning as well, and then Section 11, we're going to go over mobile phone security and hacking. We're going to go over what exactly are mobile attack vectors. We're going to go over mobile malware and how that comes into play and how you can stay protected. And then mobile hacking using URLs. And also within that section, you're going to learn how you can stay protected yourself against different types of hackers that are, trying to get your information, trying to get a hold of your cell phone. So that's going to be a very exciting section as well. And then section 12, we're going to go into getting your name out there as an ethical hacker. How can you separate yourself from the competition, get your name out there, and essentially make yourself one of the top hackers in your actual niche or in your market. So we're going to cover building a brand, writing a book, and networking. So those three are probably one of the most important things that you can do for your career. And as far as the building a brand, that's going to be more centered around if you want to build the company or if you want to do the personal branding where you are essentially the brand. And then writing a book, that's very, very simple, especially nowadays where you can create a book on Amazon Kindle, publish it, through self-publishing, and automatically be able to differentiate yourself in the marketplace and get that instant credibility and authority. And then networking, like I mentioned, this is something that is crucial also for your career. Being able to leverage your relationships, your connections, but then also be able to build new ones, but then going about it the right way, where you're not just going at the actual networking with your pure self-interest. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the do's and don'ts in networking. And then section 13, we're going to go over how to make money as a hacker. We're going to go over the bug bounty programs, what exactly those are, and how you can make money with those. And then we're going to go over freelancing, what exactly is involved with that, how you can start freelancing right away. And then consulting. This is something that is going to be recommended after you've done perhaps a little bit of bug bounty or some freelancing, because consulting is where you're actually going out and talking to different businesses and you're reaching out and getting your own clients. And so that's going to be a little bit more advanced. However, you're going to learn how to go about that the right way and how you can get your own clients if that's a route that you want to take. And then finally in section 14, Anthony is going to give you his real world experience as far as how to navigate the cybersecurity marketplace to get the right kind of job. Starting out, or maybe if you have some experience, right? You're going to have a roadmap for that, and then some book recommendations, and then some of the best places to practice hacking for free. So this is the entire course overview here. At any given time, this course may be updated and there may be some additional lectures or sections added. However, as it stands at this moment here, this is how this course is currently structured. So I'm excited for you to get started and look forward to seeing you on the inside.